All right, so I pulled the fret wire out. These are brass, and they're worn pretty bad. Now I've got some fret wire here, but as you can see, it's just under 40 thousandths with the barb. So that being said, these original frets are about, oh, I gotta get it on there. It's about 42.5 thousandths of an inch. Long story short, these are a little wider, so the frets that I have are not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order some oversized. They have a wider tang on them, and that should take care of the problem, hopefully. But as you can see, I don't think this guitar has been refretted ever, but there's already some chipping. You know, it's been dry for a lot of years, and it does have some chips. I kind of shined that one up so you could see it's brass, and they're really flat, but they do have a barb on them. So the next move is to remove these. We're going to get them out, and then I'm going to order some new fret wire, and in the meantime I'm going to work on trying to straighten this end up a little bit. So we'll just kind of take it one step at a time. So let's pull these fret wires out. Alright, so letting the soldering iron heat up a little bit. These are glued in, the frets are glued, so we're going to need to heat the wire up, and it'll save from pulling chips of wood out, because if you pull them out with the glue, you know, still hardened, it's just not going to work right. You'll be pulling chunks of wood out with, you know, stuck to the tangs and stuff, and the barbs on the tangs. So what we're going to do is heat these up, and we'll pull them right out. Okay, here we go, guys. Takes a good steady hand. You need to try not to burn the fretboard, especially if there's like block inlays and stuff. That can really be a nuisance. So there's a little solder stuck on my iron, I can see, but alright, that should be good. I can see the solder's kind of starting to stick to the brass, so I'd say she's pretty hot. Let's give that a shot. I think I want to go this way. Yep. So I like to start out on the end. These are my homemade pliers, and the jaw's pretty wide, so if you keep a little pressure down on the wood, then it won't chip out so bad. There's one right there. Alright, let's get the next one. I got some homemade wire pullers that I made out of some old pliers. I like them pretty well. They're kind of wide, the jaw's wide, so it'll kind of help hold the chips down from on each side of the groove where your fret wire goes. So I've had good luck with them. It took me a while to get them right. I had to keep modifying them and stuff. So alright, let's give that one a shot. Okay. That one come out good. So it's just a repeat the process and keep doing it till they're all out. I don't think this guitar has been refretted, but it is kind of baffling, all the chipping around where the fret wires are. Maybe they get chipped when they put them in or something. Not really sure. Alright, let's give that a shot. That one's a little stubborn. There we go. Alright. So what I like to do is when I get it started, I use one side to usually get it started, and then I spin my pliers around and just hold some downward pressure. It's hard to do in film, but as you go across, I just kind of slide my pliers a little bit and take another munch like that, and I gotta use two hands though, it's just too hard to do. So if you just kind of go across, every time you close these pliers, it'll pop the fret wire up a little bit more. You just can't take great big bites of it at once. And then, there you have it. There's another one. The chipping's down to a minimal. New fret wire is going to cover pretty much all of what I can see right now. So, we'll get this one going. Not sure what they use to glue these in, probably hide glue. It heats up pretty easy and they come out pretty easy, so sometimes, you know, epoxy or super glue can be a little harder, but generally once you get these hot, they'll come right out. A lot of times it's just out on the ends, but sometimes they'll fill the slot right full of glue, put the fret in, and leave it like that. So let's just get this one started. Alright, now I'm going to spin my pliers back around, and we'll just go across this easy. Once you get that glue melted, they'll come out pretty easy. Alright, let's keep going. I'm guessing they used brass frets just for cost reasons back in the day, but they don't last long. They're just too soft, so we're going to put some nickel silver back in it. I don't really use stainless. I know a lot of guys like stainless. It does wear a lot longer, but it also munches your strings pretty fast. You have to use different strings to get longevity out of them. You got stainless, so. Alright. Okay. Got that one started. So let's just go across with our pliers. Now you want to go all the way across when you do this. Just don't, you know, once the fret starts coming. Yeah, there's a couple little chips. They're still in there. I can glue them right back down, but you know, you don't want to, once you get it started, you don't want to just, if it's up like that, you don't want to just pull it out, because That's what will happen. Go all the way across with your pliers. And then that keeps the chipping down to a minimum. They do make a thing StewMac sells. It's a little metal plate you set over your. It's notched out for the fret wire, and that's supposed to help hold the chips down too. And but I've been using these for quite a while, and they work for me, so why change it? Alright, let's try that. Nope, I gotta have a little more heat. The other thing, when you get frets that are really low and worn out, it's hard to get a hold of them. Sometimes you have to stave the old fret wire up just to get it out, but we'll get it started at least. So we're gonna put a little heat on here, and alright, let's see how that does. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna spin my pliers around. And we'll just munch our way across. Alright, there's another one. Same process, just repeat and take your time. It's best to take your time with this stuff. Less damage the better. You don't want to damage the fret slot if you can help it too, so just try to go easy with them. Okay. Alright, we're going to stop right there. I don't want to bore you guys to death with this stuff, but I'm going to finish pulling them out, and then I'll clean up the fretboard. Then I'm going to order some new fret wire. Okay, hang in there, guys.